My name's Andy Hillier, and today's guitar lesson is going to be on Still Waiting by Sum 41. Great classic track. Actually, one of my students brought this track in this morning, but it was by a new artist called Electric Callboy. And I forgot it was a Sum 41 song, and we did it this morning. I thought, oh, this is a great song. I'll do a video for it. And then I remembered that it's a Sum 41 song. So I'm going to teach the Sum 41 version, but it's basically the same. The Electric Callboy one's a bit heavier, but you can still play the same parts over the top. So I'm going to teach you the whole song, but just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press that notification bell so you can see when my new videos come out. And I'd love to hear from you, so please leave me a comment in the comment section. And if you want the tabs for this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. One last thing before we get started as well, I've got a new guitar techniques channel. It's called Andy Hillier 2. I'll leave a link to that in the description. If you wouldn't mind checking that out, that'd be amazing as well. My guitar is in standard tuning. Okay, the intro, we've got a couple of lines of it. The first line sounds like this. Just some power chords. The first one is an E power chord, but up an octave. So first finger on D2, and either your third finger or your little finger on G4. We're going to play both those strings 8 times, all palm muted. Okay, that's the first bar. We're then going to go to a C power chord, 3rd fret on the A string, so A3 and D5. 8 hits on that. We then go up a string to a G power chord, so E3 and A5, and again we're going to play 8 of those. We then finish bar 4 with a B power chord. First finger A2, 3rd finger on D4. Okay, so the first line. Next line, it starts the same, so the first 3 bars are the same. We've got that E power chord, then the C, then G. But then it changes and goes to a D power chord in bar 8. So that's your first finger on A5, 3rd finger on D7. And we've got a whole bar of that. Then you hit it again, and then slide off on beat 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's put the whole of that line together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's put the whole of those first 2 lines of the intro together. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. On then to the next line. This is kind of like that riff. There's 2 guitars playing at the same time. This is like the main one that goes over top. It goes this. So to play that, we're going to play an open E on beat 1. We're then going to play octaves. If you wanted to, you could just play one of these notes. So I'm going to play A10 and G12. If you struggle to play octaves, just play one of the notes and it will still sound fine. Okay, so we've got A10 and G12. Make sure you mute off the string in between them. We then go down a fret to A9 and G11. Back to the A10 and G12. So bar number 10 goes. Bar 11 is exactly the same thing, but without the E in the front. So, and then bar 12 is the same as that. So the first 3 bars of that riff go. We then go up to A12 and G14, and then A10 and G12, A9 and G11, and then E10 and D12. So the bar 13 goes. So the whole line are 1, 2, 3, 4. And that riff repeats, so you play that line twice through. That takes us to the verse. Now the first line of the verse goes this. Okay, so we're starting off with an E power chord, open E with A2 and D2. Then we're just going to play the top 2 strings. It's going to do the palm muting and go down, 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 up, down, down, up, down. So that bar goes really slowly, that is. So down, 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 up, down, down, up, down. Just don't palm mute the first hit. Bit faster. Up speed. So it's pretty fast. Then into bar 15 we've got, which is first finger E6, third finger A8. So that's a B flat power chord. We hit that and slide it down 1 fret to E5 and A7. We'll then play the open E and then do that same power chords from the 6th to the 5th fret. Then open E. Then a G power chord, so E3 and A5, and slide up to 5 and 7. So you've got slowly. Okay, so bars 1 and 2 together slowly. And in that bar 15, palm mute the open E's. Bar number 16 is the same as bar 14. And then bar 17 goes, which is a G power chord, so E3 and A5. 2 hits, open E, then a G power chord, another open E, and then the power chord again. So. Okay, so the whole of that line slowly goes like this. Bit faster. And up speed. On to the second line of the verse, and we've got. Okay, so it starts the same as the previous line. You've got the E power chord, da 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 da. And then that same that we did in the previous line. And then it changes and just goes to a G power chord, so E3 and A5. Getting my strings confused today. 8 hits on that. And then it goes to a B power chord, so A2 and D4. 5 hits on that. And then up to a D power chord, so A5 and D7. 3 hits on that. So bar 21 goes. So you're going to accent the 4th hit of that B power chord. And then another hit on it. And then on the D power chord, accent the first and the last one. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so bars 18, 19, 20 and 21 go. Bit faster. Up speed. That then repeats back to the beginning of the verse and plays that first line of the verse and then plays this line again. But on the repeat, you don't play bar 21. Instead, you carry on into bar 22, where we've just got that B power chord for 2 bars, so A2 and D4. Okay, so if we play from bars, we're going to do 18, 19, 20, and then carry on to bar 22 and 23. So don't play bar 21. So this is like the second time round. We'll go. And have a bit of a kind of crescendo in that. So hopefully that verse makes sense. There's two lines, the previous line, and then you play this line up to and including bar 21. You then repeat back to the previous line, play this line up to bar 20, and then play bars 22 and 23. Now that takes us to the chorus, which sounds this. Nice and easy. We've got an E power chord, so open E and A2. 8 hits on that. Then A3 and D5, so C power chord. G power chord, which is E3 and A5. And then a B power chord, A2 and D4. And you put it together and you've got this. And that repeats as well, that's the chorus. And then it goes back and does the riff once, then the verse exactly like we did it, and then the chorus. And then on to this next line, and we've got a bridge. So this is after the second chorus. And we've got this. So E power chord for a bar. Then a C power chord. We're then going to do octaves and go A10 and G12. 4 of those. Down a fret to A9 and G11. Down 2 frets to A7 and G9. 4 of those. And then back up to A9 and G11. So bars number 30 and 31 go. So the first 4 bars of that line go. It then repeats back and plays the first 3 bars. But then just go to a B power chord, so A2 and D4 on the repeat. So the second time round we'll go. So let's put the whole of that bridge together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That then goes straight onto this next line, still kind of the bridge, where the first 2 bars are. So E power chord 8 times. Then a C power chord 4 times, and a D power chord 4 times. So, and that repeats 4 times. So let's play that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That then goes on to this next little bit. It just goes. So that's just the same chords that we've done. E chord, hit it 3 times, then a C power chord, hit that 3 times, then a G power chord, hit that 3 times, and then a B power chord, you're going to hit that 3 times. So. And that takes us to the last line that we need to learn, which is the guitar solo, which goes. So for that, it's A7, D9, A10, A9, E10, and then A9. So the next bar is exactly the same, but it just changes the first note to an E8 and the rest are the same. The next bar is the same, but we change the first note to a A10. So the first 3 bars of that guitar solo slowly go. It then goes all on the A string, 9, 9, 10, 12, 10, 9, 10. So slowly that'll be 9, 9, 10, 12, 10, 9, 10. So slowly the whole of that line goes. And up speed. And that just repeats round, and then it goes to the chorus till the end. There's just an E power chord right at the end of the chorus. And then that's the whole song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed that guitar lesson and found it useful. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier. Don't forget my new guitar channel, my guitar techniques channel, I should say, which is Andy Hillier 2. I'll leave a link to that in the description. If you wouldn't mind giving me a sub on that, that'd be awesome. Don't forget to give me a like on this video, press that notification button. I love to hear from you, so please leave me some comments in the comment section, including what songs I should do next, but even just to say hi, because it helps the video hopefully get seen by some more people. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want the tabs for this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I do really appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.